Codex Gigas, or Devil's Bible, can be classified as the most mysterious book of the Middle Ages. It is said that the book has 310 pages made of animal skin, and the ink used to write this book was made from the blood of insects. Some say it was written in one day by a criminal with the help of the devil himself. Some people believe that this book had supernatural or mystical powers, and some believe that this book is cursed. There are rumors that the Nazi regime in Germany during World War II took an interest in this mysterious book, believing it to have occult or esoteric knowledge. The manuscript is celebrated for its impressive calligraphy and illustrations, especially the large depiction of the devil. But what is the truth behind this mysterious book? Could this book be somehow related to one of the oldest occult practices of Tantra? Hi guys, and welcome to another video that takes you deep into the world of mysteries. Before we begin, I'd like to know if you want more videos on modern history, or if we'll continue to explore mysteries in religious texts, or both. Please comment so I can provide you with amazing content. Now, without further ado, let's get started with our video. Codex Gigas is a Latin word meaning big book. This book is 36 inches, 91 centimeters high by 20 inches, 50 centimeters wide, and weighs around 75 kilograms or 165 pounds. But the reason it's called the Devil's Bible is because of this page that has a big scary illustration of the devil. First, let's look at the legends about this mysterious book. According to legend, the book was written by a 13th century monk known as Herman the Recluse. Herman had committed a grievous sin, breaking his sacred monastic vows, and for that, a terrible fate awaited him. His judgment: he was walled up alive and left to starve as the bricks closed in around him. Desperate, Herman begged for mercy, but the cold reality of his impending burial reverberated through the monastery. Still, the abbot, moved by a glimmer of compassion, offered Herman a glimmer of hope, a chance for redemption. Herman's task was Herculean. He must rewrite all of humanity's knowledge, all of its wisdom, in a single night. With shaking hands and a race against time, Herman embarked on an impossible life journey. But with the hour of midnight, despair gripped his heart, for the task seemed insurmountable. In his darkest hour, Herman offered a desperate prayer to Lucifer, the fallen angel, asking for help to complete his monumental task. In the morning light, the manuscript was miraculously complete, as if guided by an invisible hand. The devil helped him and saved Herman from his cruel fate, but in return, he demanded an ominous price. Codex Gigas, the largest medieval manuscript ever created, now serves as the repository of humanity's knowledge. But within its pages lies the devil's portrait, not as an evil character, but as a grandiose entity that forever leaves readers and viewers in doubt as to its true purpose. Czech monastery. Now let's take a journey through the timeline of this book, from its beginnings in a Czech monastery to the present day. Codex Gigas was created in the 13th century on the walls of a Czech monastery. But the question remains, how has this monumental manuscript stood the test of time? For centuries, this book remained protected in the sacred halls of the monastery. It was valued not only for its mystical content, but also for its greatness and artistry. Monks diligently protected it and ensured its preservation through medieval trials and tribulations. In the 15th century, the Codex faced its first significant danger during the Hussite Wars, a religious conflict in Bohemia. The monastery was attacked and the book was stolen, leaving an empty space on the shelf. The book is said to have been used as a bargaining chip to end the war, a testament to its perceived value. Over time, the book found its way into the hands of various collectors and nobility. A famous relic has wandered for centuries. At one point, it was housed in the royal library of Emperor Rudolf II. In the tumultuous 17th century, the Codex fell victim to the 30 Years' War. Swedish soldiers looted Prague, and among their loot was this massive book. It traveled to Sweden, where it remained for several centuries. The Codex Gigas eventually found its way back to its place of origin. In 1697, it was returned to Prague as part of the spoils of war. It became a valuable asset of the Swedish National Library and was exhibited in Stockholm. During World War II, the German regime was known for its deep interest in supernatural and esoteric knowledge. Among the treasures they sought was none other than the Codex Gigas. But why did they believe that this ancient manuscript held the key to hidden powers? The German leadership grew fascinated with the idea that ancient texts could reveal supernatural secrets and give them an advantage in their war effort. They believed that immersing themselves individuals in the occult could give them mystical powers and a path to victory. A prominent figure in the German leadership, known for his deep interest in the occult, was particularly fascinated by the Codex Gigas. This influential individual sought out ancient texts, including this book, in hopes of harnessing their mystical properties. At the behest of this influential figure, agents scoured libraries, monasteries, and private collections across Europe in search of the coveted Devil's Bible. They believed it could contain dark rituals, forbidden knowledge, or even the key to summoning supernatural powers. Despite their determined efforts, those searching for the book were never able to retrieve it. He remained hidden from their grasp, protected by the walls of the Swedish National Library. The book's elusiveness thwarted their quest for occult power. As World War II drew to a close, the defeat of Germany left the Codex Gigas safely hidden in Sweden, far from the clutches of those seeking its mysterious powers. The Codex Gigas is known for being one of the most complete surviving medieval copies of the Latin Vulgate version of the Christian Bible. It contains the entire Old Testament, including the books of Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and so on, up to the final book of the Old Testament, such as Malachi. Besides the standard books of the Old Testament, it also contains some other texts and passages. These include the Book of Tobit, the Book of Judith, the Wisdom of Solomon, and others. This mysterious book contains the 4 Gospels of the New Testament, namely the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These books tell about the life, teachings, and crucifixion of Jesus Christ. In addition to the biblical text, it also contains commentaries, glosses, and annotations. These provide explanations, interpretations, and insight into Bible passages. These commentaries reflect the theological and scientific perspectives of the time. The comprehensive inclusion of the Latin Vulgate Bible in the Codex Gigas underscores its importance as a religious and scientific work. It represents the dedication and painstaking effort of a scribe who undertook the Herculean task of transcribing the entire Bible and other texts into a single manuscript. Once you know this, you may wonder why the Codex Gigas is called the Devil's Bible. One of the most fascinating and iconic features of Codex Gigas is the inclusion of a large and meticulously detailed illustration of a devil. This remarkable image, which covers an entire page of the manuscript, earned the Codex its popular nickname, the Devil's Bible. In the image, the devil is depicted as a terrifying, monstrous figure with large menacing eyes and sharp, devilish features. He is often depicted with dark, fiery wings that spread outward to emphasize his malevolence. The inclusion of such a striking and visually striking image of the devil in a religious manuscript is unusual and has puzzled scholars for centuries, leading some to associate this book with the work of the devil. But that's not it. In addition to its primary content, the Codex the Gigas also contains a number of other religious texts, some of which are not commonly found in traditional Christian manuscripts. These texts cover various aspects of religious and mystical knowledge. Interestingly, the presence of these texts has fueled speculation about a potential connection to the mystical tradition of Tantra. In the Codex Gigas can be found writings that transcend the boundaries of mainstream Christian doctrine. These texts include prayers, magical formulas, exorcisms, and even remedies. Such diverse content suggests a broader spiritual and intellectual exploration. Let us now explore the intriguing possibility of a connection between Codex Gigas and Tantra, an ancient mystical and spiritual tradition that originated in India. Tantra encompasses a wide range of practices, including meditation, ritual, and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. Unlike many other spiritual paths, Tantra does not shy away from exploring the physical and material aspects of existence. Instead, he takes them as a means to achieve spiritual growth. Now you may be wondering how a Christian manuscript like the Codex Gigas, often associated with the devil, can have anything to do with Tantra. The answer lies in the diverse content contained within the Codex itself. Tantra is known for its holistic approach to spirituality, which includes the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of life. He seeks to achieve a deep understanding of the universe and his place in it. Similarly, with its broad content, the Codex Gigas could be seen as an attempt at a broader understanding of the human experience. The inclusion of prayers and exorcisms may indicate a desire to explore the mystical and supernatural realms, much as Tantra seeks to connect with a higher consciousness. Additionally, both Tantra and Codex Gigas involve the use of rituals and formulas. In Tantra, these rituals often serve as a means of achieving spiritual awakening and transformation. In the Codex Gigas, we find rituals and formulas that could be used for healing, protection, or other spiritual purposes. It is important to recognize that any direct connection between Tantra and Codex Gigas remains speculative. The origins of the manuscript lie in medieval Europe, while the roots of Tantra are firmly planted in India. However, the presence of unconventional content in the Codex suggests an openness to different spiritual practices. In conclusion, this book, often referred to as the Devil's Bible, continues to fascinate us with its mysterious past and the secrets it hides within its pages. From the legends of a desperate monk seeking divine help to his perilous journeys through history, this massive manuscript is a testament to human curiosity and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. While the connection between the Codex Gigas and the ancient mystical tradition of Tantra remains speculative, it reminds us of the limitless nature of human inquiry and spirituality. Both paths, though seemingly divergent, share a common thread of seeking higher understanding and connection with the mysteries of the universe. As we close our journey through the pages of this remarkable manuscript, we are left with unanswered questions and a sense of wonder. Codex Gigas challenges our preconceptions and challenges us to explore the realms of the unknown. It serves as a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge, whether through Christian scriptures or mystical practices, transcends the boundaries of time and faith. Thank you for joining us for this fascinating exploration of the Codex Gigas and its potential connections to Tantra. If you enjoyed this video and would like to delve deeper into the world of mysteries, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback and suggestions influence the content we create, and don't forget to tell me what type of content you'd like me to create. Until next time, I will remind you that the world is full of wonders and mysteries waiting to be discovered. Stay curious, friends.